Welcome to St. Francis Animal Hospital. My name is Dr. Frank Battiato, and today we're going to talk about your dog's ears and the importance of cleaning them. A lot of times people don't take care of their dog's ears. They don't pay attention to them until they have a problem when they're 3, 4, 5 years old. And that's the worst thing you can do. You want to get your puppy and your dog used to you cleaning out his ears and you having your fingers in his ears when he's young. So if he ever does have a problem, he knows what you're doing in there. By you cleaning his ears when he's a puppy, even if it's just once a month or once every couple of weeks, at least he'll understand what's going on, and also it will help prevent problems from occurring because you're keeping the dog's ears clean, and it will also help you notice problems sooner than when you might walk by your dog or he jumps up on your lap. And I've had clients bring me their dogs going, something just smells funny and I don't know where it's coming from. And then I lift up the ear and there's all kinds of stuff growing in there. So we want to avoid that. There's a lot of reasons why your dog can have ear problems. The ears are just an extension of the skin, so you can have bacterial infections in the ears, you can have yeast infections in the ears, you can have allergies that are going to come out as yeast infections and, ear infections. You can also have mites and different parasites that can be in the ears and cause ear infections. So it is important to get in there and clean them out. And there's a proper way and an improper way to do that. A lot of people are afraid of cleaning and medicating their dog's ears because they're afraid that they're going to hurt their dog. And it's really difficult to hurt your dog unless you're trying to with an ear cleaning. Their ear canal basically goes down and then turns and goes in. Their eardrum is all the way inside their skull behind their eye. So as long as you're just going straight down with a Q-tip, just a little bit to clean out some debris that you see, you are not going to hit anything. Your dog may not like it, and that's why you have to, be cognizant of doing it on occasion so that he's used to what you're doing, but you are not hurting him. Also, what you want to do is you want to pour the solution in the ear, because if you're just taking something wet and cleaning this part out, you're missing everything that's down here. And that's where most of this debris is. And that's what a lot of people do wrong. They clean the top part of the ear, but they don't actually get down into the ear where you can't reach. So what you have to do is you have to pour the solution into the ear so it fills up the canal, and then squeeze the cartilage gently and massage it so the water, or rather the cleaner, mixes with the debris or the infected material deep down in the ear. Then let your dog shake it out and break it up himself, and then clean what you can reach. And then what you're going to do is, if your dog has an infection and your vet has given you medication, you'll clean it once a day and you'll medicate it once a day. Usually it takes about 2 weeks to get rid of, the average ear infection. It's very important after you treat a dog's ears to always go back before you stop and have your vet recheck to make sure it's fully gone. And what we do, you can look in the ear and say, it looks like it's fully clean, I don't have to go back there, it's not necessary. But what your vet's going to do is he's going to take his otoscope and look down in this ear and actually make sure all the debris is gone from deep down. A lot of times clients will come to me for second opinions and even third opinions that my dog has had ear infections for years. My vet treats it all the time and it keeps coming back. Why does it keep coming back? Well, there are certain underlying conditions that, I'm sure the vet has to look into, hormonal conditions, anatomy problems, but very often it's just that it was never gone to begin with. The debris is still deep down in there, it was never rechecked, so after finishing treatment a couple of weeks later it comes back, and I always ask clients, after you got rid of the infection, what did you do after that to your dog's ears? And most time it's, oh, nothing. They didn't tell me to do anything. And that's the biggest mistake. I always tell people, even after the ear infection is fully gone, go in there, clean them once a week. If you're not getting anything out, maybe do it once every 2 weeks, maybe once a month, just to keep them clean so if it starts coming back, you know immediately. And it's not, this full-blown infection all over again. Also, certain breeds are predisposed to ear infections. They get a lot of hair in their ears, or the canals can be too narrow. Ears are dark, moist, they don't get a lot of air circulation, so that's a perfect environment for bacteria and yeast to grow. and that's why you need to get in there and clean them out. Now, there's a bunch of different commercial products to use to clean your dog's ears. What you don't want to use is water or peroxide. Getting water in the ears, probably after a bath or grooming, is one of the top reasons why we see ear infections. Again, it's dark, it's moist, you put water in there, it just sits in there, and it builds bacteria and yeast. We see so many infections a week to 10 days after they've been groomed. So I always tell people, after you give your dog a bath, make sure you clean out the ears with a proper ear cleaner. After your dog goes swimming, make sure you clean out the ears with a proper ear cleaner. After your dog gets back from the groomer, you would assume they know what they're doing, but always clean your dog's ears out after you get them back from the groomer to make sure that they didn't get anything in there. And again, don't use water and don't use peroxide. Peroxide is just basically water with an extra oxygen on it, and it bubbles up and, you know, it kills bacteria with all the oxygen, but then you just have a puddle of water sitting in the ear, and that's no good. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe below and like us. And if you have any further questions, reach out to us on social media. Thank you very much.